There's Earth. It's a great view, isn't it? I actually came from this view. Now that I got your attention, my name is Aries. I'm an astrology sign, one of 12, and right now I'm getting my tail kicked. This is Cusp. He's a villain. He's hell-bent on destroying all of us. Let me backtrack a bit and tell you who we are and how we came to be. About, 5,000 years ago, the 12 of us came to life. To this day, it's a bit of a mystery how, but it goes something like this. If a myth, or legend, is believed in for a long enough time, then that concept will become a reality. Or so we believe, anyway. You see, back around the year 3000 BC, the ancients used astrological constellations to navigate the seas and formulate a primitive calendar. So in January it finally happened. The belief in us was strong enough. The stars of the constellation Capricornus met to form the shape of a goat, with a fishtail. Thus Capricorn was born. He fell to the earth, from a pod, into the ancient lands of Babylonia. Capricorn lived through the resources of the desert. He found a cave and dwelled there until the next sign came out of the sky.
Boy, life is tough here without water.
1 month later in February, the water bearer known as Aquarius was formed by the constellation of the same name.
Ta-da! What came first, the Aquarius or the egg?
Welcome, my fellow sign. It is good to have you here.
Why is that? Is it my wit that captivates ya?
Actually, water is hard to come by in the desert. Now I have an infinite source.
A month thereafter brought the arrival of Pisces, the fishes.
It's a good thing you're a water bearer, Aquarius. Otherwise, our stay on this desert would not be pleasant.
Does nobody appreciate me for my humor?
Pisces is actually two fish attached by the same tail fin. Pi is the sensitive and poetic of the two, while Cs is more grumpy and demanding.
What are you staring at? Move along!
The month of April brought the, best sign of them all. Me, Aries the Ram. This is how I look, upright, and without a black eye. I'm second in command, after Capricorn, and my love in life is sports. I love sports. My favorite team is the Rams. Taurus the Bull came next. Taurus is the hardest worker of the group. Like most Tauruses you might actually know, he's a bit stubborn and doesn't adapt well with change.
Do we have to move the canopy again? It's not that windy.
Following the Bull came the Gemini twins in June. July brought Cancer the Crab. Then in August came Leo the Lion. The Gemini twins might look juvenile in appearance, but are quite developed intellectually. The twins are creative and can get bored very quickly.
It's a clothing cleaner we've invented. Quite elementary, actually. Indeed.
Cancer is the most sociable of our group.
That was a long ride. Let's party.
He always keeps the good times coming, but beware of his moodiness.
Hey, don't ruin the good moment.
Then there's Leo.
That was a long ride. Can I go back to sleep?
Leo can be difficult to motivate sometimes, but he's one smart and caring lion. September brought us Virgo the Virgin, followed by Libra the Scales in October. Virgo is the team mom. She enjoys taking care of everyone. Just don't leave a mess anywhere. She's a bit of a neat freak.
Gemini twins, get over here and clean up this mess.
Next came Libra the Scales. What can I say about Libra? She's a reliable little friend who loves balance. And she flies. November brought the arrival of Scorpio the Scorpion. Personally not my closest friend, but a valuable asset to the team. Scorp can act seductive to get what she wants.
Taurus, can you get me some water? I'm too tired to go. You're so strong and capable.
Sure. Anything you want.
And lastly, in December, came Sagittarius the Archer. Sag is a master of the bow and arrow and a lover of cultures.
So there's a village nearby? Let's go meet some locals.
After the 12 of us were assembled, Capricorn guided us out of the desert and into the rest of the world. We ventured to new lands. But 1 month later, in the desert, came another pod from the sky. It wasn't formed from a constellation of its own, but by a star from each of the 12 constellations. A mysterious 13th sign was born, or so he claims to be a sign. His name? Cusp. Cusp learned magic and came after us for quote-unquote abandoning him. He manipulated 12 signs from the Orient to fight his battle, called the Chinese horoscopes.
This universe isn't big enough for you and the Western signs. You must destroy them.
We went head-to-head with them near what is today known as Naples, only to get buried by an eruption from the volcano Mount Vesuvius. Cusp was the only one that got away, but lost his magical powers in the process. While we, the 24 signs, were buried for nearly 5,000 years, frozen in time. 5,000 years, that's 5 millennia. Yup, we missed the entire rise and fall of the Roman Empire. During those 5,000 years, the powerless Cusp lived through some of the most magical and dreadful moments in human history. Having scaled all of the continents, his long existence was both a gift and a curse.